Yeah, y'all. So anyway, back as I was rudely interrupted, you know, it's always a hater around. I mean, let me just point that out. This is For Real Friday, it's Female Friday, and I told y'all about Blue Ivy. All that riding together, I wasn't even trying. It just went that way, you did. But anyway, it's always a hater around, y'all. Let me remind y'all, it's always a hater around trying to listen in and hang on to what you talking about, but don't agree with it. But want to see everybody else disagree with you just to say that, hey, you wrong. Don't pay attention to the haters. Again, another word. Don't pay attention to the haters. Now, let's talk about Smokey Robinson for just a second. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. I do not believe that Smokey Robinson did that to his housekeepers. I do not believe that. And women, y'all gotta stop, bro. Now, what probably happened is he probably got rid of them and they ain't have no more money. You know, now I hope Smokey ain't did no shit like that. I hope he haven't. But to come after this man bag for $50 million, that's a money grab. It's gotta be. Cause ain't nowhere in the world you talking about. We are talking about one of the most legendary men of Motown Records. Pretty Boy Eyes, Smokey Robinson, that can clearly have any woman he wanted. And this man been happily married. We talking about a man that, you know, sang your face off. Not his face, but he sung your face off. With that, ooh, baby, baby, and cruising, tears of a clown. Man, stop playing with me. I am not believing that the Smokey Robinson, a legendary man of R&B that wrote so many hit songs, money as long as the day goes on, baby. Stop playing with Smokey Robinson. Pretty Boy Smokey Robinson, I'm not believing that. This man has been a gentleman. I have seen him on occasions. Now, I'm not saying that some gentlemen don't hide behind their effery. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that I have seen Smokey Robinson be one of the most gentleman-like men with women. I've seen this. Not personally, but I'm talking about like in interviews or when you see him around women, shit like that. Now, I'm not going to say back in the day, he probably was, because he was a pretty boy, you know, handsome man like that. Of course, he going to have a lot of women. He's supposed to. All our daddies that were handsome had a lot of women. I know mine did. So, you know, come on, man, let's start the count. You know, y'all just after that man goddamn bad. Let that be real. Just gonna say your ass broke, right? And now you just after his bad, bro. Just be real about it. Let's start this bullshit. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's gonna come a time where y'all who get after this bag and y'all be lying, making up these cases on people, y'all ass gonna pay for that. They should start putting y'all in prison. All of you women and men that make up shit, be lying because you ain't got no money and you trying to come after somebody who don't work hard for their success, you deserve prison time. I don't give a fuck. I don't care, bro. You deserve it. Because you shouldn't be trying to take what somebody has built up for themselves and their family. You understand? And you putting bullshit on their name. You deserve prison time. Period. Speaking of prison time, I saw where Georgia is about to go, my state, Georgia, is about to go back in time and start punishing the parents if their children jump on the teachers. Now, this right here should have been done I'm so glad we have the energy of going backwards in time right now. And I spoke about this shit months ago. I think maybe a year ago I spoke about this shit. About going back to disciplining your children by pulling out that belt or a switch on the tree or hitting them on their behind for disciplinary actions. I said this shit a year ago. Now here we are full circle going back to this. I think this is great. I salute that. I support that. And if they gotta vote for it, I'm damn sure gonna vote for it. Because I feel like if you're a parent and you don't want to discipline your children and they go to school out of whack, your ass should be held accountable. I told y'all we should have been going back to the days when these kids start getting their ass whooped. I've been told y'all that shit. I've been told y'all that. I told you that we should go back to pulling out that belt and putting it on their behind. I told y'all that. Now here we are. Now my only thing with that, if we go back that route, you just can't get defects involved. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if we're gonna go back there, you can't get defects involved. Cannot get defects involved. If we going back there, defects should not get involved, and it should not be a case where it's called abuse. You abusing your children. Like, no, this is discipline. I'm disciplining my child. So they should not be involved if y'all gonna vote for this. Keep defects out your business. And it should be a law that you can still discipline your children to keep them out of the goddamn hands of the law and jumping on teachers inappropriately. Because back in the day, we never saw no shit like that. We ain't do no shit like that. I never saw that. It might have been maybe 1 or 2 times that I knew about something like that. But back then, when we were coming up, you weren't doing no shit like that. And one more thing before I go. I got to mention my city where I'm from. Because Decatur, where is greater. Big salute to my city. I saw where we are in the process. The city of Decatur is in the process of getting reparations for the citizens of Decatur. Now, I saw this. This is wonderful. I saw this. This is wonderful. The fact that they are seeking reparations for the residents of Decatur. Oh my goodness. And I told y'all over and over that Decatur is where it's greater. Told y'all that. And gonna always be that. Been that from the jump. And I gotta say this, if it's gonna be reparation now, you gonna have to give it to those of us that were born and raised in Decatur, because a lot of y'all ain't from Decatur. Y'all just came down here or up here, wherever you came from. You ain't got no ancestry. We got to make this shit fair now. But big salute to Decatur for making a stand on reparations. You dig what I'm saying? Decatur's always where it's greater. Y'all be easy.